Hey guys, and welcome to today's yoga flow. Today we're going to do a full body yoga stretch. So when you're ready, let's get to it. So coming onto your mat on your knees, we're going to sit our bum on our feet. Just close down our eyes, let our hands rest on our legs. Our palms can be directly on our legs or they can be facing up towards the sky, open to receiving. And just begin to breathe in and out through your nose. Relax your shoulders. Relax your facial muscles. Relax in your jaw. Bringing our inhale even in line with our exhale. Just allowing ourselves a moment to arrive here on our mat. And when you're ready, opening your eyes. Come in with your left arm behind you. Bringing that left arm over, grab to the right. Grab that left hand with your right arm and just pulling it over to the side here, feeling a nice stretch in your left shoulder. Breathe in here. Maybe dropping that right ear to your right shoulder, feeling a stretch along the left hand side of the neck. Taking another breath here, nice and controlled. And when you're ready, returning your neck back to center, releasing that left arm. This time bringing your right arm behind you, grabbing it with your left hand and dragging it over to the left hand side. Breathe in here for a breath. And maybe bringing that left ear to your left shoulder. Taking 2 breaths, breathing into the right hand side of your neck. And when you're ready, releasing your right arm. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, arms come to prayer. Bringing your hands out in front of you, we're going to bring that left arm over the right, coming into eagle arms here if you can. Now if you can't, you can bring both your hands to rest on your shoulders and just drawing your shoulder blades forward, pointing those elbows forward. Imagine they're being dragged forward, or coming into eagle arms and drawing your elbows forward. Breathe in, taking 2 breaths. And releasing, this time switching over from the opposite side, so that right arm comes over the left hand comes under, coming into your eagle arms, holding it here for 2 breaths. And when you're ready, exhale, releasing, shaking out your arms here. Coming over onto all fours. Coming down, bringing your knees as wide as the long edge of the mat, walking your hands out in front of you, coming down into your child pose, relaxing your forehead down onto the mat. And on your next inhale, reaching up on your fingertips, gaze forward. And exhale to lower. Inhale to come up on your fingertips. And exhale to lower. Inhale up on fingertips. And exhale to lower. So really feeling this in our shoulders. Inhale to come up onto fingertips. Gaze forward. And exhale to lower. So coming, walking your hands up to meet your body. Coming back with your knees into hip width distance apart. On your next inhale, reach that right knee up, coming around in circular motions in one direction with that right knee. Breathe in nice controlled breaths. Noticing how good it feels in the hip. And then when you're ready, going around in opposite directions. And when you're ready, bringing that right hip out into a fire hydrant, straighten that right foot, bring that right foot and plant it out to the side of the mat. Walking your hands out on front, stretching out that inner thigh and our medial hamstrings. Breathe in here, nice controlled breaths for 3. When you're ready, walking your hands back up to center, kickstand that right knee back in. This time repeating this on the left hand side, so bring that right knee up, coming around in circular motions in one direction. And when you're ready, coming around in the opposite direction. Nice controlled breaths. Tuning into how you feel in your body. And when you're ready, coming out with that left leg into a fire hydrant, straighten that left leg. Walking your hands down. Feeling that stretch in your left inner thigh and your medial hamstrings. Breathe in. Inhale even and length with your exhale. Walking your hands back up to center. Bring that left leg back in to meet the right. When you're ready, walk your hands out a bit forward, tuck your toes, lift your knees, pushing up into your downward facing dog. Pedal out in your downward facing dog for a breath. Inhale. And exhale. And when you're ready, bending that left knee, drawing that right heel down onto the mat if you can. And just breathing into this right leg. Stretching your right leg muscles. Taking 3 breaths here. And when you're ready, bending that right knee, straightening that left leg. Breathing in for 3 breaths on the opposite side. When you're ready, come back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, reach that right leg up into a 3-legged downward facing dog. Exhale, bring that right leg in and planting that right foot in between your hands. Lower that left knee down, untug your left toes. Inhale, reaching your arms up into your low lunge. Exhale, bring your hands to rest on that right leg. On your exhales, just sinking deeper into that right hip joint and relaxing. Controlling your breath. Keeping your inhale even and length with your exhale. Sending signals to our body to relax our muscles. That our body's safe. And when you're ready, leaving that left hand on your right leg. Come back with that right hand behind you, coming into a twist. Twisting over to the right hand side. Gaze into the right. Gazing at a non-moving point on the ground. keep stability. And when you're ready, return back to center. Bring your hands to rest on the mat. Straighten out that right leg, coming back onto your sit bones. Breathe in here for 4 breaths in your half split. Keeping your spine nice and straight here. You don't really want to round it too much. And when you're ready, inhale, coming back to your low lunge. Tuck your left toes, lift your right knee, coming back with that right foot to meet the left. Pedal out here for a breath. Inhale. And exhale. And when you're ready, inhale, reaching that left leg up into a 3-legged downward facing dog. Exhale, bring that left foot in between your hands, planting it down. Drop the right knee, untuck the right toes. Inhale, reaching up into your low lunge. Exhale, bringing your hands to prayer. Resting your hands on your left leg. Breathe in here for 3 breaths on this side. On every exhale, just sinking deeper into that left hip joint. Nice controlled breaths. And when you're ready, bring that right hand to sit on your left leg. Bring that left hand behind you, coming over in a twist. Pushing that left leg into your right hand. Breathe in here. Gazing at a non-moving point on the ground. And when you're ready, returning back to moving towards the front of your mat. Bringing your hands down onto the ground. Coming over onto your left heel, straightening that left leg. Pushing back with your sit bones. Breathe in here for 4 breaths. And when you're ready, inhale, coming back, bending into that left leg. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee, step back with that left foot to meet the right. Pedal out here for a breath. Inhale. And exhale. And when you're ready, tiptoeing all the way up to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, bend your knees if you need to. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, coming all the way up to standing vertebra by vertebra. Your head comes up last. Keeping your feet hip width distance apart. Bring your arms extended alongside the body, your palms facing up towards the mat. Shoulders down away from your ears. Breathe in here for a breath in your mountain pose. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, bending your knees, coming into your chair pose, reaching your arms up. Breathe in here in your chair pose for a breath. Inhale. And exhale. And when you're ready, lifting that left leg up, bring that left leg behind, dropping it down into a 45-degree angle, keeping that bend in that right knee, opening your hips and your arms out to the long edge of the mat. Open it up into warrior 2. Inhale. And exhale. Keeping your arms extended in a long line. Breathe in again, taking one more breath. And when you're ready, straightening that right leg. Lowering down with that right hand on your right leg. Inhale, reaching that left arm up. Coming into your triangle pose. Breathe in here for a breath. When you're ready on your next inhale, return back to warrior 2, bending back into that right knee. And then coming up, straightening that right leg. Bring your feet to face the long edge of the mat, pointing them out a bit in a 45-degree angle. And when you're ready, exhale, lowering your hips down into goddess pose. Bring your hands into prayer here. Breathe in. Taking 2 more breaths. And when you're ready, straighten your legs. Come in to face the opposite end of the mat. So come in to face the left-hand side. Come in with your right foot into a 45-degree angle. Bring those left toes pointing the short edge of the mat. Bend into that left leg. Open your arms out into warrior 2. Hips are facing the long edge of the mat. Breathe in here for 2 breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, straightening that left leg. Lowering down with that left hand onto the left leg. Inhale, reach that right arm up. Gazing up towards the sky or gazing down at a non-moving point on the mat. Breathe in here, taking 2 breaths. And when you're ready, coming back into warrior 2, bending back into that left knee. Hips are facing towards the long edge of the mat, arms out in parallel. Breathe in here for a breath. And when you're ready, straightening that left leg, bringing your feet to face the long edge of the mat. And when you're ready, inhale, reaching your arms up. Exhale, fold forward, coming all the way to reach down onto the mat. And let your head hang heavy. Breathe in here, taking 3 breaths. Inhale. And exhale, sinking deeper if you can. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, coming all the way up to standing vertebra by vertebra. Your head comes up last. Shuffling your feet all the way up to hip width distance apart. Keeping your heels a little bit wider than hip width distance apart and lowering your bum down, coming into your yogi squat. Bring your hands into prayer and pushing your arms into your legs here, opening up your hip joints. Breathe in here, holding this for 4 breaths. Again, inhale is even in length with your exhale. And when you're ready, bring your hands down onto the ground, coming up with your bum and slowly coming up with your spine, vertebra by vertebra, coming up, your head is coming up last. Coming to stand at the top of your mat, coming into your mountain pose, arms extended alongside your body, palms are facing forward, shoulders down away from our ears and our feet are hip width distance. Inhale, reaching our arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Stepping back with that right foot, the left to meet it. Pushing into your downward facing dog, holding it here for a breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reaching that right leg up into a 3-legged downward facing dog. Exhale, bringing that right leg to the top of the mat, lowering it down, coming into our pigeon pose. Untuck your left toes, lower your left knee, holding it here in your pigeon pose for 3 breaths. Maybe close down your eyes. Imagine your chest is being drawn up towards the sky, shoulders are down and away from our ears, nice and relaxed. Staying here if you feel comfortable, or option to make a pillow out of your hands in front and lower your upper body down, resting your forehead on your hands, taking 3 more breaths. When you're ready, slowly coming back up onto your hands, bringing that left knee into a 90-90, so bringing it out to the side, bringing that right foot into a 90-90 angle with your right knee, and just holding it here for a breath. Make sure that left knee and heel are in line in a 90-degree angle, and just holding it here, taking 3 breaths. Option to stay here, option to come down onto your forearms. Deepen the stretch, but just tuning in, noticing what feels good for your body. And when you're ready, coming up to center, bring that right hand behind you. Inhale, reach that left arm up, pushing into your hips. Breathe in here for a breath. And exhale to lower. Return that left leg if you can. Bring that right leg back. Come back nice and slowly to your downward facing dog. Tuning into your body. Pedal out here for a breath in your downward facing dog. And when you're ready, inhale, reaching that left leg up into a 3-legged downward facing dog. Exhale, bringing that left leg, lowering it down at the top of the mat. Coming into your pigeon pose here on the opposite side, shoulders down away from your ears. Close down your eyes maybe. Drawing your chest up towards the sky. Taking 3 breaths here. Option to stay here, option to make a pillow out of your hands. And lowering your forehead down to rest. Breathe in here, taking a few breaths. When you're ready, returning up, coming up onto your hands. Bringing that left knee in line with your left heel. Bend that right leg behind you, bringing it up into a 90-degree angle so that right knee comes in line with your right heel. Breathing here in your 90-90 for 3 breaths. Option to stay here, option to lower down onto your forearms. Deepening the stretch, but just doing what feels good, tuning into your body. We only want to feel a little bit of discomfort. We don't want to feel pain. And when you're ready, slowly coming back up onto your hands. Bring that left hand out to the side. Inhale, reach that right arm up and pushing your hips up. Breathe in here for a breath. And when you're ready, exhale to lower. Bringing your legs out, crossing your legs, facing the long edge of the mat. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to prayer. Resting your palms on your knees, or having your palms facing up towards the sky. Shoulders are down away from your ears. Relax your facial muscles. And just allow your body to breathe freely now. Just taking a moment to notice how you feel after your yoga class. Noticing the energy of your yoga class circulating your body. Taking this time for you and you only. You've nowhere to go, nowhere to be. Just to be present in this moment here today. Taking this time for you. If any thoughts arise, just allowing them to come up and then just not paying any attention to them and just letting them go. And if your mind does begin to wander, just bringing it back, focusing on the breath and the sensations of your body. Staying here for as long as you want. But when you're ready, opening your eyes nice and slowly, taking slow movements. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. It'll help my channel grow more than you know. Namaste. I hope you have a lovely day. And drop a comment down below if you have any suggestions of what you might like to see, or just if you enjoyed the class. Thank you.